Good morning. So this is the new moon and the solar eclipse reading in Leo for the 12th of August. Again, this is a timeless message, and whenever you feel called to listen, there will be something here for you. So if you would like to sit or to lay down, if you would like to open to your energy, drop into your heart, connect to your essence, and ground into the central sun of Middle Earth, then this is for you. The return of the living heart. Beloved ones, this new moon arrives beneath the shadow and radiance of a solar eclipse, inviting us into one of the most powerful forms of beginning. The beginning that occurs when we return to the truth of our own heart. A new moon is always a sacred pause, a moment in which the old cycle has completed its movement and the next has not yet fully revealed itself. An eclipse deepens this threshold. It draws the light inward. It interrupts that familiar pattern. It opens the doorway through which the soul may remember what the mind has forgotten. This new moon in Leo does not ask you to perform your worth, prove your importance, or become louder in order to be seen. It asks you to recover the living flame within you, the part of you that still knows how to create without fear, the part that remembers joy before it becomes something to earn, the part that can love generously without abandoning discernment, the part that understands that radiance is not vanity when it is rooted in truth. Leo is the sign of the heart, creative life force, courage, dignity, playfulness, and sovereign self-expression. Under this new moon, the invitation is not merely to begin again, but to begin from a more authentic center. What would change if you no longer built your life around being acceptable? What would awaken if your creativity were allowed to become a form of devotion? What would you choose if you trusted that your deepest gifts were not accidental, excessive, or too much? This eclipse may reveal where you have dimmed yourself to remain safe within an old story. It may illuminate the difference between being visible and being exposed. It may show you where you have confused humility with self-erasure, or service with a continual postponement of your own becoming. You are not being asked to place yourself above others. You are being invited to stand fully within your own light, so that your presence can become a blessing rather than a performance. We have a message from the higher consciousness. Beloved one, the light within you has never been waiting for permission. It has been waiting for your willingness to receive it. You have learned to survive by becoming smaller than your truth. Now you are learning to live by becoming faithful to it. Do not confuse your gentleness with weakness. Do not confuse your humility with hiding. Do not confuse your love for the world with an obligation to abandon yourself. The heart is not asking you to become perfect. It is seeking and asking you to become present. Let joy return. Let creativity breathe. Let your life become an honest expression of the flame that has always lived within you. And a wider collective field message. This eclipse opens a collective passage for performance into presence. Many old identities are losing their authority, not because they were meaningless, but because they were formed around fear, approval, survival, or the need to maintain understandable to others. A new expression of leadership is beginning to emerge. It does not depend upon dominion. It does not require constant visibility. It does not seek power without responsibility. It is warm, courageous, creative, and deeply human. The world now needs people who can hold both radiance and humility, people who can lead without diminishing others, people who can create without exploiting, people who can remain tender without becoming powerless, people who can say, "This is who I am, this is what I carry, and this is how I choose to serve." Your personal renewal is not separate from collective renewal. Every time you reclaim a silenced gift, a forgotten joy, or an honest desire, you help widen the field of possibility for others. Every time you refuse to make fear your identity, you create a new pattern for the human story. On the day of the new moon, place one hand on your heart and one upon your solar plexus. Breathe deeply and slowly. Feel the warmth of your own body. Imagine a small golden flame within your chest. Do not force it to become larger. Simply witness it. With each breath, let the flame become steadier. Ask yourself, what is my heart ready to create now? Where am I ready to become more visible to myself? What joy has been waiting for my permission to return? Allow the answers to arise without judgment. It may become a word, an image, a memory, a desire, or a quiet sense of recognition. Trust what arrives gently. And a simple eclipse offering. Light a golden or white candle before the eclipse begins. Do not place yourself in danger attempting to observe the sun. Write 3 intentions. One quality you are ready to embody. One creative or joyful impulse you are ready to honor. One old identity you are willing to release. Read them aloud, then place your hands over your heart and say, I welcome the return of my living radiance. When the eclipse has passed, extinguish the candle with gratitude. Keep your intention somewhere sacred for the next lunar cycle. I return to the living heart within me. I release every identity formed through fear, concealment, and self-abandonment. I welcome the courage to create, the wisdom to discern, and the freedom to be fully present in my own life. My radiance does not compete. My joy does not require permission. My gifts are worthy of embodiment. I honor my sovereignty while remaining connected to the greater whole. May the light within me become a blessing beyond me. I begin again from truth, and so it is. May this new moon solar eclipse restore the sacred relationship between your heart and your life. May it return color to the places that have become too serious, too careful, or too accustomed to surviving. May it awaken the creative flame that no eclipse can extinguish. The light is not leaving you, it is gathering more deeply within you. So that's the message for today. It's rather long, but it's quite prominent. So you need to return to the truth and awaken the flame. Ikuna kari kina sun, shuku kwai kina araun, o suku kwai kikianaha, araina sunu ui, I shuku kwai kianahan, ina saki kiahun, urorianaha, shuku ai, ina karaun, o ai kiasi, inara arudu, trainaha, ahi asunu, ura inasan, ishakaka. You are the light. Stand in the radiance of your own sovereignty. Connect deeply with your own light, your own power, your own truth, and honor all that you are. Until we meet again, Namaste.